The U.S. Senate took the first step in ending the longest federal government shutdown in history last night, voting 60-40 to proceed with a compromise to keep the government funded through at least January 30th. 7 Democrats and 1 independent joined Republicans in approving a continuing resolution that does not include any guaranteed extension of health care subsidies, which are set to expire on January 1st. Kansas U.S. Senators Jerry Moran and Roger Marshall both voted with the majority. Moran spoke to the pressures the shutdown is having on an already troubled aviation industry.
Thanksgiving is only 18 days away. Americans are purchasing or would have purchased or already purchased tickets to be with their families. If we remain in a shutdown much longer, it will become increasingly difficult for airlines to deliver on their promises to their customers.
Senator Marshall says Republicans remain focused on changes to health care subsidies.
If my friends across the aisle would embrace just 2 simple concepts of dealing with fraud, and instead of giving money to big insurance companies, that we give it to hardworking Americans. I think that's the framing 2 pieces of a very good health care package, a very good bipartisan health care package.
The deal now heads to the House, where a vote could happen later this week. Junction City's Vice Mayor Al Gordon was arrested over the weekend on a felony charge of aggravated assault, use of a deadly weapon. Geary County Jail records show Gordon was taken into custody at 2:41 p.m. Saturday. Gordon, who serves on the city commission, is set to have his term expire in January. He was elected to the board 2 years ago and sought re-election this year, but fell short of advancing through the August primary. Online court records also show that Gordon has a pending misdemeanor charge of domestic battery stemming from an incident on January 23rd. He does have a pretrial conference later today, with a jury trial scheduled to begin on Friday in Geary County District Court related to that case. The K-Man Mercury News team has reached out to both the Geary County Sheriff's Office and the City of Junction City for additional information. USD 383 School Board member Katie Allen says she's been the victim of bullying since making a controversial Facebook comment which drew backlash in September. At last Wednesday's meeting, Allen defended her actions, citing her First Amendment rights. She spoke directly to her critics, including resident Gavin Hampton, who has attended 4 meetings and was upset that Allen would not discuss the issue with him personally.
I didn't do anything wrong. So to come in here at this last meeting, and another thing bullies do is a sneak attack, to not give any kind of preparation, to come up to a colleague and peer, to put them in an awkward situation, I don't know what that is, but I'll tell you, I did nothing wrong.
She says the response to her comment, well-deserved, on a post quoting conservative influencer Charlie Kirk after his killing, has turned into what she called an online retaliation campaign.
On the larger level, what we're referring to and what you referred to as something that I did wrong was an online retaliation campaign designed to test the limits of all of our freedom. It was also a cryptocurrency scam, believe it or not. On the local level, what you referenced as I did wrong is chaos created by adult bullies.
During Wednesday's meeting, Allen called on the board to establish better decorum guidelines for public comments. Allen is suing the Kansas Department of Education, claiming she was forced to resign over the post in violation of her free speech rights. 2 Pottawatomie County EMS employees were recently recognized for intervening action that may have helped save a person's life. Lieutenant Grady Ratliff and AEMT Josh Whalen were named the County Employees of the Quarter at the November 3rd County Commission meeting. The pair convinced a patient to be transported to the hospital, where once arrived, the patient's heart stopped and he was able to be admitted to cardiac care immediately. County Administrator Chad Kinsley.
So without their convincing, it sounds like it could have been not good for the patient.
The award is typically given to just one employee, but as the 2 worked together, Kinsley felt it was appropriate to give the award to both. That's a look at news this morning. I'm Brandon Peoples, News Radio KMAN.
Good morning. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. K-State junior running back Dylan Edwards is no longer with the team after missing the majority of the season with an ankle injury sustained in K-State's season-opening loss to Iowa State in Dublin. Edwards will be redshirting this season and entering the transfer portal. At a sold-out Morgan Family Arena, K-State volleyball pulled off a straight-set victory over number 20 Colorado on Saturday.
Garcia working, waiting. Harad comes to set a screen. Here goes Garcia to work. 2, 1. Gina to the basket, running layup. She got it! She got it! Time expires. She is mobbed on the baseline. What a play by Gina Garcia.
The K-State women only led for a total of 43 seconds, but it was all they needed Saturday afternoon for their 46-44 last-second win at SMU in Dallas. It's a quick turnaround for the 2-0 Wildcats as they're back at home tonight to face 0-1 Lamar. Tip-off at 6:30, pregame at 6 o'clock on K-Man and Sunny 102.5. K-State men's basketball handled business for its second non-conference matchup of the season. They rolled Bellarmine 98-71 on Saturday night. P.J. Haggerty with his first ever points, assist, double-double. 23 points, 11 assists. Sophomore David Castillo had a perfect 7 for 7 night, including 5 of 5 from 3 for 19 points. K-State will host 2-0 Cal Thursday at 8 p.m. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.